How you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, you folks have our video series videos I've been doing for the one hour over there. Try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I got a tiny cat right there. Look at him, he's so small. Aside from the tiny cat, I also got some Transformers up there. I am obviously doing this from a non-standard room for my reviews, hence why cat and Transformers. Although, actually, I'll be entirely honest, I added the Transformers there just because I was like, this isn't very interesting to look at. But I do have a cat. Look at him. He's so adorable. His name is Kiichi. How you doing, buddy? Who's my kitty cat? Who's my big-time kitty? Oh, he's a big-time cat. He's too big. He's got hopes and dreams. Too big for this two-horse town. I know most people say one horse, but I live in a two-horse town. Anyway, all that aside, I'm, like I said, I'm in a non-standard room. Whilst I'm in a non-standard room, I'm doing something else. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Galactic Empire shirt that I just got recently. I actually just a couple days ago, at the time I'm doing this, went out to a show to see these guys. They are a Star Wars themed metal cover band. They do metal covers of like the famous Star Wars themes plus some other pop culture stuff. I love a theatrical band, and I was actually able to get one of my friends who's never been to a concert to come and see me because he's a big Star Wars fan, plus he likes metal. We had a blast. These guys were fantastic. Really enjoyed their set. I actually have some videos from that set. They're on the channel. I'm just saying, if you're interested. But anyway, folks, what am I doing here? Why am I in the room? What are we reviewing? Reason why I'm in the room, and I explained this in my previous review that I just did, this is not going to be like the main review room or anything. I just had some furniture come in, and I had to move stuff around, and so I couldn't realistically review stuff in my back room, and I didn't really want to go out to the car since I was already in my house, and I had this delivered to me, so reason why I had it delivered to me, by the way, is because it's actually my birthday at the time that I'm doing this. And you ask yourself, well, Brandon, what do you do for your birthday? Simple, folks. Root beer, Bargs, which is good. Root beer, Kung Fu movies, which I don't have an immediate one to grab, but I definitely have Kung Fu movies. And the thing that I'm reviewing for you folks, oh God, it's heavy. We're doing, boom, it's pizza. Root beer, pizza, and Kung Fu movies. Not necessarily in that order. This specifically is from a place called Marino Pizzeria, which not only have I been, well, I've never actually been to their location, but I've ordered from them on numerous occasions. They're always kind of a specialty place for me. I really like some of their stuff, and I have one pizza in particular that I really love that I haven't had for a while, and it felt really appropriate for my birthday. It is specifically called the La Rustica. It consists of chicken, roasted red pepper, goat cheese, eggplant, olive oil, and plum tomatoes. And it cost me, I'm not well organized. I got a 16-inch, so it was $29. So it's a little bit much, but you are getting it from like a proper pizzeria. Anyway, let's take a look at this thing. Try to get a... Oh, man, it's just a wonderful thing. It's a thing of beauty. Okay, take it all in. But yeah, it's a very nice looking pizza. And like I said, I have had this one before, but it's been such a long time, and I wanted to get it again. I figured, screw it, I'll do a review while I'm doing it. Get some root beer going. Happy birthday to me. Anyway, let's open it up. This piece right here, we got some eggplant going. We got the roasted red peppers. We got the chicken. I mean, let's give it a go. If you've never had eggplant on pizza, by the way, you're missing out. It's super good. Oh my God, that's so good. Like, I've had a couple other of their specialty pizzas, and they're all good. They definitely use quality ingredients. That crust is like light as a feather. Here's the thing. When people think pizza in Chicago, they immediately think deep dish. And I mean, it's a claim to fame for us. And I certainly love it. I reviewed Lou Malnati's white deep dish pizza. Go watch that video. But like, we have like, tavern style and like other variations and stuff. It's not all deep dish, though most places will offer deep dish. This is super good though, man. Like the crust is just light and airy. It's a little bit crispy, but like it's just. And when you bite in, when you go over there and you bite into one of those, one of the tomatoes, oh my God, does that hit? And that just works perfectly with the roasted red peppers. They just play off each other. It just like makes everything more tastier and vibrant. Chicken's good. Nice big chunks of chicken, so you're definitely tasting it. Chicken on pizza is kind of non-standard, but it's obviously nothing outrageous. Problem that chicken runs into, if you don't use good chicken, and you don't use, decent sized chunks of it, you're going to end up losing some of that chicken flavor. With Marinos and with the way that they do their chicken, I mean, you're tasting it. And I also like the fact that, like, it's a it's not like a Domino's pizza or a Pizza Hut pizza. You're getting a whole variety of different flavors based on which piece you're grabbing. Some have more eggplant, some have more tomato. That's a good thing. Even though, you want it all to be well represented. And the thing about it, I love its name, La Rustica. It's a rustic pizza. And it has this great mix of sort of earthy flavors, like with the eggplant. I keep forgetting the ingredients list. Like with the eggplant, the goat cheese. Which gives it a little bit of a funk. Goat cheese is, a little bit hit or miss for people. I like it. Not on everything, but I think it works really well on a pizza. So you got like that and the goat cheese adding like this really interesting flavor styling that I've just never had on other pizza. Then you've got, the roasted red peppers, you've got the tomatoes. They're adding this like almost fruity vibrantness to the whole thing. Vibrancy, I guess would be. I think that's the word I'm looking for. And like that's the great thing about it. Like it's rustic, but it's not unflavorful. Even though some of the flavors at play are non-standard to a pizza, they're working together really well. And I think chicken is really honestly the perfect protein for it because, for one thing, I think it helps it stand out as its own individual pizza. I think if you use something like sausage, although I'm sure it would be delicious, it would make it more of a standard pizza, even with the other ingredients. I think by using chicken, again, it keeps it in that realm of being a little bit familiar, but a little bit off the beaten path. And again, rustic. It is really good. Pair that with some root beer. Brandon Wenzel's a happy guy. Even if he's turning 37 and, knees and joints and things and such. Ugh. And that olive oil is just fantastic, man. And it's not heavy olive oil. It's an undercurrent. Like it's just there enough to accentuate things. Give just a little extra oomph to all the flavors. It is. I mean, seriously. I love this pizza. It is probably, I would say it's in my top 10 favorite pizzas of all time. I absolutely love it. It's a great example Here, let's go over there and let's take some wacky ingredients. Well, wacky. Let's take some non-standard ingredients, put them together, and have it work. Because specialty pizzas, any good pizza place should have specialty pizzas, I feel. Most of them, honestly, aren't all that special. They're just sort of copying, what everybody else has. Marino, yeah, Marino, for some reason it didn't sound right in my head. Marino, I appreciate the fact that, and I mean, they do have, where's the thing? On this side. They do have, they have like a veggies pizza. Okay, they have they have a barbecue chicken and beef pizza, a Hawaiian pizza. So they do have those. But then at the same time, they have, a picante. They have a campagnola. Like these fun, interesting ones that are really unique, and I just adore this. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Now, all that said, folks, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Clearly, I would. Clearly, I would on both counts, but I love this because, well, it's just really good. It's high quality. You can taste the quality of the ingredients. I love this because it has interesting and contrasting flavors. And if you watch my show, you know I love interesting and contrasting flavors. For me, this works great. If I'm recommending it to somebody else, it would be a little bit of a harder sell because it is not a pizza in the way that you normally eat pizza. It's closer to like an Italian-style pizza, like more authentic Italian-style pizza. But obviously, it's also doing its own thing. Not everybody's going to love the contrast. Not everybody's going to love that mix of like, heavy, vibrant tomato and roasted red pepper, and then goat cheese and eggplant. But for me, I love this. And I think Marino, I think they have an excellent pizzeria. By the way, this review and the last review that I did of theirs are going to end up in one of my playlists. I believe it's called Local Love. I haven't used it much lately because I just created it not too long ago. But it's just for like local establishments and stuff, places that are close to me. But anyway, all that said, folks, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly happy birthday-tastic rest of your life. I don't know. Different people obviously approach their birthdays differently. I don't typically care that much, but, it's nice. Sometimes I spend time with friends or, I might get together with family and stuff. This year, sadly, is going to be the first year where I'm not going to have either of my parents, because my mom passed away just a little while ago, which does suck, because it was like, even though it's one of those things where it's like she'd call me up and be like, happy birthday, and she called me like 3 times. It's like, but now, you miss it, Well, it didn't intend to end on on a sad note, but this is just a circumstance where it was, like I said, it was just like, I'm just going to relax, I'm just going to do my thing, just going to have a good time. Anyway, final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world as long as possible. It is, however, always appreciated, but what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's always the easiest thing to do in the world, not being an asshole and such. Just like I said, man, birthday, but obviously situation not being the best for a birthday celebration. But at the same time, you gotta work with what, with what's there, and you gotta try to make the best of it when you can. That's what I'm doing. This is just a birthday that I've had birthdays like this pretty much ever since I hit 30, because I was like, screw it, man, I'm just gonna do my own thing. And I get a wonderful pizza, I get some delicious root beer, I get to watch some kung fu movies. That makes me really happy. But anyway, very final thing, folks. Oh, yeah. It is important we run into situations that are stressful, frustrating, etc. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. In light of I'd mentioned that in a couple of my other reviews, I'd mentioned that I'd had a family member pass away. This is the first time I've mentioned it in any of my reviews where it was my mom. With that being said, what I would like you to do, whether it's your birthday or not, just hang close to your friends and family. They are extremely important. They will be there for you when the shit hits the fan. That was definitely the case for me when my mom passed away. I had phone calls flooding in and people offering to help me with anything and everything. As much as this birthday, comes with a something of a negative asterisk, because of the situation that I'm dealing with. I am overjoyed at the amount of people that I have in my life who love and care about me, and the fact that I can go over there and be in a position where, yeah, that sucks, but I can also enjoy a nice pizza, enjoy some root beer and stuff, and just try to make some positivity out of things. I think that's a pretty good thing, and hopefully you can do that for yourself too, no matter what situations you might be going through. Anyway, bye folks.